If I would have known this when I first started producing, I would have saved myself years of trying to get my music to sound right. And the worst part is, it had nothing to do with my gear. So let me take you back a little bit, guys. When I was 16 years old, sitting in my bedroom in a tiny apartment that my mom and I shared, I had a cracked version of Fruity Loops that my friend gave me, and I remember sitting down for the first time thinking, this is it. I can actually make some great music now. I've been playing guitar and singing and writing ideas for years, playing in a rock band with a bunch of guys that were friends of mine, but now I could actually build something real, something different. I could create some electronic dance music, which is something that I was very passionate about and I listened to all the time. And those first sessions, honestly, they were super fun. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I didn't care. I was just stacking sounds, building beats, and experimenting. And finishing my first tracks felt like a huge win. But there was one big problem. I didn't just want to make music. I wanted to make it sound like the music that I was hearing outside my room. So I started comparing. I'd pull up tracks that inspired me, electronic artists like Paul Oakenfold back in the 2000s, and something just felt off. Even pop songs, same kind of genre, and comparing the two, the professional songs felt massive. Like everything had space, clarity, weight, just so much body to it. And mine just felt flat. And I couldn't really put my finger on it. They felt smaller, narrower, almost like they were covered by a blanket or somebody shoved cotton in my ears. And I haven't had that happen since my 5th birthday party. And the most frustrating part was, I couldn't explain why. It wasn't like something was obviously broken. It just didn't hit the same way. So I did what every producer does. I started chasing fixes. More plugins, more EQ tricks, more compression tools, searching YouTube to try to find out how I could get my songs to sound like the songs that I love, and trying to force my way into that sound, thinking I just needed better tools or the right YouTube tutorial. And yeah, things improved a little, but not in a way that actually solved the problem. There was a huge gap. And it was still there. And that is the worst place to be as a producer. When you're working hard, you're learning, you're improving only slightly, but you can still hear that you are not there yet. And you don't know why. And you also don't know what you're missing. And it took me years to realize something really important. It wasn't my gear. It wasn't my plugins. It wasn't even my mixing decisions. It was how I was listening. Or more specifically, I didn't know how to listen critically. See, I was hearing the music, but I wasn't breaking it down. I wasn't asking what was actually happening inside the track. Like, what is the bass doing there? What can I hear of the bass? How is the low end sounding in the mix compared to the other instruments? How loud is the kick compared to everything else? Where is the vocal sitting in space? Is there reverb on the vocal? How much reverb is on the vocal? All of these questions are things that you ask when you're listening critically. And honestly, I thought I was listening, but I was just really reacting. And there's a huge difference between the two. Because once I started actually analyzing what I was hearing, everything started to make sense. The gap I was chasing for years wasn't mysterious anymore. And I started really making progress towards it. And the answer? It comes down to 3 things. First, stop listening to the whole mix. Focus on one element at a time. Kick, bass, vocals, one thing. And when you focus on that one thing, truly listen to it. Not just as an observer, but as somebody who's trying to dissect what that instrument is doing. For instance, if it's the bass, right? Whether it be a bass guitar, a synth bass, how does that bass sound? Does it have a lot of bottom end? Does it feel a little muddy? Is the top end bright or is the top end crunchy? Does it have any effects on it? Does it sound like it's in stereo or mono? All of these questions are super important to really understand how instruments sit in a track and how instruments sound in the tracks that you like. And secondly, ask better questions. Is this bright? Is it dark? Is this forward? Is this back? Do I feel it in my chest? Do I just hear it? All of these questions are so important to understanding the instrument and where it's at in the mix. And if you can understand that, you can start understanding the things that you like and don't like about a mix. And then what that'll allow you to do is to create music that you like, that is basically your unique flavor profile. Because truthfully, what you shouldn't do is just try to mimic exactly what somebody else is doing. You should take the elements and the things that you like and create your melting pot of sounds that come together to create your unique sound. And I think that's what really separates good producers, good artists from each other, is that they have a sound that is different than others, but things that are similar with others as well. And reference tracks are important, but when you're referencing, match the volume of the tracks and A/B with the reference track, not to copy it again, but to understand it. And once I started doing that, my mixes didn't just magically become perfect, but they started translating. And they started sounding a lot more like what I was going for. They started making sense outside my room. The truth is, you don't need better plugins. You need better perception to understand where you're trying to get by hearing it in others' works, by truly dissecting the things that you like most in your favorite songs. So what are your thoughts? Is this something that you've struggled with on your creative journey? How has listening critically to some of your favorite tracks influenced your music? Let me hear your thoughts down in the comments. And if anything I said in this video resonated with you, please give me a like and subscribe. Keep listening, growing in your journey, and keep making great music.